Вторият ни лектор внася екзотичен привкус на днешното събитие. Португалец, живял в Бразилия, Перу, Мексико, САЩ, Ирландия, Сиера Леон, а сега работи и живее в България. Не, те всъщност страните са наредени по икономика, от най-ниска към най-висока. Бил е част от водещи компании, като Xerox, IBM, Hewlett Packard, Interroot, които са му помогнали да развие много различни умения в общуването с хората, както и професионални качества. Гореща кръв, която тече във вените му, и темпераментът му помагат в процеса на израстване в корпоративния свят. По-късно днес в workshop-а му ще имате възможност да почерпите практически знания и да осъществите личен контакт с него. Като работодател на един от организаторите, Мишо, къде е? Мишо, ето там. Мишо, може да го погледнете. Мишо описва Енрике като отдаден на работата си, винаги готов да те научи и да предаде знанията си с нестихващ ентусиазъм. Винаги зареден с позитивна енергия и нови идеи. Сега ще включа моите езикови възможности. Now we are going to switch in English. Please welcome our guest on the stage, Henrique Teles.
That's all my Bulgarian. I'm sorry, I hope everybody can understand my English. So, I'm Portuguese. I live in Bulgaria for 9 years. I know. Shame, no Bulgarian. I only can say never speak a Bulgarski. I don't have a good accent. If I don't know that, I say it. So, I did spend a lot of years working for American companies in many countries. I did dedicate most of my career, well, on the problem business. So I never dedicate my career in one single area or one single specific role. I'm a kind of experience in banking, insurance, call centers, business process, outsourcing, software, hardware, engineering. I'm not an engineer, I don't understand anything of software. So I will try to build my speech in how people behaves, what means a problem, how we should focus in the solution. The title is Identify a Gap and Fix It. The reality is, identify a gap or identify a problem, there's a very easy way. A complaint, a customer, a boss calling to the office, in numerous ways. That's a bad way to get a problem. You learn by the problem when it's too late, and the only thing you can do is fix it. So, to fix a problem, when we are in the problem world, everybody who works in operations, software, hardware, engineers, everything is about time, about customer satisfaction, about everything. So it's stressful, dealing with problems all the time. So I love my job, and it's because it's a mindset. For me, a problem is about don't thinking about the problem. I only focus on the solution. I literally spend 5% of my time thinking about the problem, only to identify the problem. As soon as I identify the problem, I move along to what I call a wish list. I literally do not think if the boss has money, if I have budgets, if I have people. I put on paper everything what we need to find out. And then, depending on the problem, we go for it. I'm an operational person, so always my speech and my experience are about operational issues. So a problem for me is always an opportunity. A gap is always an opportunity with no exceptions. Everybody sees it as a negative. So my mindset is about as much bigger the problem is, better for me. Better to the company, probably not so good for the customer, but much better for all the other customers. Identifying a problem coming from an escalation or a complaint is literally about identifying the root cause of that issue. Identify if you need people, you need to get the people, if you need money, if you need the software, if you need hardware, you need the program in the Excel page, or maybe just need a phone call. So my only focus is exactly to focus on the solution, not the problem. Why do I say that? What's the first thing coming to your mind when you have a problem? What's the first thing you do when you have any kind of problem?
Oh no!
Oh no, right? You think about the consequences. You think about how much it's going to cost, how long it will take, how much you're going to lose. Right? You have a problem with your boss, you're going to think about losing your job. That's the first mistake. Your boss will feel your fear, you'll get stressed, you can't think. If it's a problem with the customer, it does not matter what's the problem. The people, our brain will tell to us that's bad. The brain will push you to think about the consequences. If it's a problem of 511, you think about, my God, 511, this is about 500 million. You can't even think, just thinking how many zeros is that. So, for me, the most important in how to fix problems is to not think the problem. Think on the problem until you identify the solution. As soon as you get this solution, move along. See it as an opportunity to not impact your motivation. And see it this way because you do it every day. So like I said, I travel these countries, they were saying, because during my times in IBM, I get a reputation of fixing things. So normally what the boss does, they give me everything what no one wants. So how much bigger the problem was, happier I get. So because of a mindset of laughing and smiling and seeing a problem as a good thing, everybody call me crazy. The boss, they start calling me about, on Friday they call me, Henrique, I need you in Mexico. When do I come back? When you fix it. They not even explain me what the problem was. I get there and I need to talk with somebody who will explain me. It's a bank, Henrique. That was the deal. What's the problem? No one knows. So, it's the reality, right? So you create a reputation because no one likes to deal with problems. My suggestion to you is change that. Be the different guy. Everybody hates problems. Love the problems. See it as an opportunity. Give you a small example back on my times of Xerox. I was a guy taking calls in a call center in Ireland because I could not get a job where I speak English. Because I thought that I speak English, and I left from Portugal to Ireland, and apparently the 4 or 5 persons who call me, they tell me, Henrique, call me back when you actually can understand what you're saying. So I thought, okay, I have a problem. So my focus was, I'm running out of money, I need to find a job, I do not have time to speak English. So I'm going to look for a job where I need to speak Portuguese. And I get the job in less than a week. Actually, they tell me you can start next week. They never call them. The money starts running out. I call them. So I always about the solution. So on that my first job, that I need to get the job to speak Portuguese because I do not speak English. I get my job taking calls for a call center of Xerox. Break the machine. They call me, non-technical, but I convince the persons to do what they need to do. And that was the job, right? And why is this my example? That's because I work on a team of 20 people, right? And everybody wants their bonus at the end of the month. And the people wait a full month to know if they end up on target or not. So Henrique, because I didn't have anything else to do, because I didn't speak English. So I spent a full weekend at home, and I literally make an Excel file. An Excel file that I share with everybody the other day. And everybody, every time they have a call, they log if they were successful or unsuccessful. It's a simple Excel file, but I make it fancy. A chart, a graph, a dashboard. I did not even know what I was doing. My only intention is, people every day, they know if you are on target or not. So I did share the file. I get promoted in less than 3 months. The boss loves it. Everybody controls on target. People love it because they get more money. So the problem was a common problem. But because I'm looking for the problems, he ended up being a solution, being an opportunity for me. So always my philosophy about identifying a gap, well, call them gap, call them problem, I call it opportunity. As much bigger is the problem, more I like it. Few exceptions. So, in the end of the day, what I'm saying is, in these days we have software for everything, we have hardware for everything. But in the end of the day, the only people who fix problems are people. It doesn't matter which business you have, well, with of course exceptions, we need people to fix the problem, right? Even if sometimes you have the money, if you do not have the people motivated, if you do not know how to manage your people, You can be the smartest guy in the room. If no one does what you ask, your value is zero. That's a big problem. That's a problem that we can't afford to have. So, identifying gaps, it doesn't matter if it's an operational, meaning you have easy gap. You need 20 people for a team, you have 19, right? You know you need to hire one person. So you have other problems, service levels, targets, too many things I don't want to talk about it. Because I think the most important is a mindset. If you have a mindset that everything is possible, you're not going to block your brain, you're not going to think on the problem, you're going to focus on the solution. Make you more happy, show you more confidence. Right? Like going to the interview, I think that we were discussing it, the people go to the interview shaking, they can't talk. They can't talk because they are focusing the problem. They are focusing, I need to do a good job, I need to give the right answers. I go to my meetings and my boss, the people giving my slides, I refuse to see them. People call me crazy, says, Henrique, that's unprofessional. I said, I do this, I like my brain to be thinking about any single possibility. It helps me to be prepared. People who read the script, then I ask you a question that is not in that script, and then you get stressed. Your brain immediately goes to a stress level, and you can't dislodge. So all about what I'm saying is not recommending people to love problems, recommending people to see the gaps and the problems as an opportunity. Opportunity for you, for your people. You need people, right? Most of the problems are fixed with people. Sometimes you need people to just do the work. Sometimes you need people to work an extra couple of hours. If the people do not respect you, it doesn't matter which solution you put in place. They're going to work from 9 to 6 and they go away, right? So what I do personally, I see it also as an opportunity. When I'm on a team that everybody goes home at 5:30, I arrive before, I go later. I do something like I did that on the file on the headcount. I always do something. Every single a problem for everybody is an opportunity for me. People is the secret. Your mindset and the people are the secret for everything, on my opinion. I start this conversation by saying I did not dedicate myself to one specific area because in this way I can't fix anything. I've experienced in the I was running the HP software group software for worldwide for escalation teams. We only deal with very important cases. I do not know nothing about software. I keep having the engineers go there and show me the code and says, "Do you see the problem, Henrique?" I said, "No." Right? So it was a lady that today is in Microsoft that hired me, and I was in IBM, and I asked her, "Why are you hiring an IBM guy to go to HP first? Secondly, I already told you 3 times, I don't understand anything about software." And she told me, "That's exactly what I'm looking for." Okay, it doesn't make sense. So her mindset apparently was not very different from mine, or I learned from mine, right? So I don't understand the logic. She told me, the previous people who does this, they understand the engineers. So because they understand the engineers, it's okay. No one is looking for a solution. They accept the problem. So she was looking for somebody who don't know nothing, he can find solutions just by looking at the problem. So once again, people, problems does not matter. My recommendation to you, when you identify a gap, find something with it. Could be a gap in yourself, could be a gap in your colleague, could be a gap on your team. It's an opportunity. Personally, my experience tell me, every time I do something for the others, it always works much better than we do for me. I don't know why. So I always keep it this way. I do a file, I share with the others. I do whatever I do, I share with the others. I try to focus in the solutions, never in the problems. I summarize in that. People know me usually by the always fine guy, because every time that somebody asks me how I am, so I'm always fine, no room for exceptions. Everybody asks me, that's not possible. Well, it's not, but at least I try to convince myself of that. So once again, and this is it's my last minute. Do not see a problem as a problem, see it as a solution. Make a wish list. If your problem is you need to get to the moon, put in your wish list, you need to contact NASA. Don't think about my boss. Don't gonna allow me to call NASA. What I'm saying is, the only people who can change things, well, are the people who thinks at least, believes for 2 seconds they can. And that's it. I hope you focus on the solutions and not on the problems. I hope you fix a lot of problems.